Hello, my good people. Good evening. Welcome back to our channel. Good morning. Also, good evening. Good afternoon. Anywhere you are in the world, we greet you across your horizon. Yes, the Waterway bill has finally quenched. Islamization agenda quenched. Mazen Kanu, God bless you for interpreting all these things to the general public. You made it possible. God used you. If not, number one, Ruga would have passed through, and then this waterway bill would have passed through. But Mazen Kanu has done a very great job for both Yoruba, Hausa, Igbo, Efik, anywhere you are in the men in Nigeria. Mazen Kanu did tremendous work for you, whether you believe it or not. He is the one that exposed this Islamization agenda using waterways and Ruga. Thank God. What is happening in Benue today would have gone round, and probably by now is Nigeria would have been fully and totally Islamized. And that is why they must not have Senate president to be a Muslim. If they do, they will still repeat this and it may fly. And once it flies, your waterways would be taken over by the so-called Islamized federal government. And what they like is what they will do with your waterways. What is waterways? The corners of all the rivers. River is just like a fence. River is just like a fence. So when they have the waterways, they will have the extreme part of your region. They will be behind you, and then you will be in front of them, so they can kill you anytime and have their way. Let me read exactly how it is. I am particularly happy because Mazen Kanu is still alive, and then this bill has failed finally. The Senate on Tuesday rejected the controversial National Water Resources Bill 2023 after it was listed for concurrence on the order paper for consideration and passage. Former President Muhammadu Buhari had in 2017 presented the controversial bill to both chambers of the National Assembly, which seek to transfer the control of water resources from the state to the federal government. The bill sought to establish the National Council on Water Resources, Nigerian Water Resources Regulatory Commission, River Basin Development Authorities, Nigerian Hydrological Service Agency, and the National Water Resources Institute. The proposed bill, if established, were to provide for the regulation, equitable and sustainable development, management, use and conservation of Nigerian surface water and groundwater resources. The rejection of the bill on Tuesday by the Senate puts an end to the controversy generated by the bill among governors and federal lawmakers, majorly from the southern part of the country. When the bill was read for concurrence on the floor of the Senate, Senator Gabriel Suswan from Benue Northwest raised Order 85 of the Senate Rules, which provides that senators must have full details of the provision of any bill coming for concurrence. Senator James Manager from Delta South, who seconded Suswan, stressed the need to have the details of the bill since the provision was made for only the title of the bill. Senate President Ahmad Lawan later ruled in favor of the rule cited. The Senate thereafter withheld concurrence of the bill, having ruled in favor of those who opposed it. It will be recalled that the House of Representatives had passed the bill in 2020 amid suspicion by members and the general public. Before the passage, Chairman of the House Committee on Water Resources, Sada Soli, said the then Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami San, as well as commissioners for Justice and Attorney General of the 36 states of the Federation, had been consulted, and the opinion received would be attached to the bill and distributed to all members. Yes, this is congratulatory message. I must tell you, you have to congratulate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, congratulate yourself for saying no to Ruga and for saying no to Waterway bills. We say thank God for the senators who raised eyebrow. You can see the Benue man was very angry, knowing fully well that it is not easy to cohabit with Fulanis or even to hand over your waterways to them. So he knew what it means. He now opposed it strongly and vehemently, and then the bill hit the rock. Finally, it is broken. But I am warning those that are still validating Nigeria. This Muslim ticket can have anything very fast as they want it as government, if they eventually allow who does not want it to be the senior president. Well, the major thing is for us to push further for separation from Nigeria, because Islamization agenda is real and they are not relenting. If God had not been on our side, they would have had this bill long ago. But God, being the strength and the shield of Nigerians, especially the Christians, has never allowed such bill to fly. We are pleading that God Almighty will do even more things for Nigerians, not to allow them to have their way, because if they do, it's going to be bloody, my dear people. Use Benue, for instance, how they invade there, kill as many as they can without being questioned. That's exactly what is going on, and that is what will go on if God do not or does not intervene. So we want you to please joyfully share this very video, share it, and explain to others that victory has been won. So far, so good. Yes, that bill, that controversial bill, has hit the rock and is broken into pieces. Wonderful. Wonderful. Congratulations, you Christian. Congratulations, Ndibo. Congratulations, Yoruba people. Congratulations. All over the world, we say congratulations, because if that bill had flied, by now we wouldn't be here to talk about Nigeria or no Nigeria. Everybody would have been running, if possible, run inside the ground to check if ground can hide you. That is what Fulani and Islamization agenda is all about. Thank you very much once more for your time on this very channel. God bless you.